Okay, hey everyone. Welcome to what will probably be like the second last, or maybe even the last stream for this particular app. So last time we finished importing or choosing all of the images for this app, as well as fixing a color scheme and adjusting the options so that if a wrong option is chosen, for example, if someone mistook this for the Littlewood Satyr, uh, the option kind of goes out. And So basically, I'm kind of happy with this. For me, this is like enough to, I can continue to use this to learn all of these butterflies as well as other animals in the future. And I wanted just to make something basic which contains all of these features. And so now I'm ready to basically clean up the app and then make it public or just put it onto the internet. And so that's what I want to do today. In particular, I want to kind of go through all of the source code here. There's heaps of debug comments. There's probably some weird names. Clean all of this up and then save a release build. And then if there's time, I'll put it onto itch and GitHub. There's going to be some documentation cleanup required as well, but for the moment, yeah, it'll be, yeah. For the moment, let's just go through the code. So yeah, let's just begin at the top, file slash project description here. I guess I can have a look at what we've done for the README so far. I think this sentence is fine. A simple quiz game or app to help to help learn common butterflies native to North America. What should we say? Yeah, let's see. What are like the most important things to put in the top of a file like this? Yeah, so let's just give a description that of like where this source code can be found and its history. This project was this entire project was developed on Twitch by David and recorded, posted to YouTube. Actually, we should first of all, like, I think stating where the source code is the most important. Yeah, the entire source code of this project. The project is available on GitHub at where on GitHub is it? Here. And was developed. And was developed entirely, or almost entirely, on Twitch. On the Twitch channel. Copies of the streams have been posted to YouTube. To the YouTube. Yeah, to YouTube. Um, for this, we should replace that with some of the words we used here. I kind of don't want to just copy and paste the README file into this heading though, but I still want this heading just to contain like the essentials. It's fine to have some duplication, I think. And as such, licenses, why don't I just say actually more information can be, for this part here, more information can be found in the README. CV for more information regarding the image, links to the image sources. Okay, we also need to, I think this part is redundant now since we updated stuff. Not to use this from memory. Currently the order of the animal shown is commuting array of type. I'm pretty sure it's U32 now. I guess we can check this. Yeah. No one's gonna make some quiz with like 2 to the power of 32 things in it, so we can get rid of this. And then we're currently working on this README stuff at the moment. So now more of the code cleanup part stuff. Get rid of this. Okay, how much should we document this stuff? It doesn't. I don't think documentation really hurts. So we can just describe what this is doing. Embed font file at comp time. We should describe what this one is. The database. The path of the database with all of the instead of image, we should really say photo. Did I make that decision again? No, I said photos. So we should say the path of the database with all of the photo source, author, license info. Or maybe just the database path. The path of the font file added at comp time. We might be able to get rid of this. Let's see. So I don't really think that we want to be having any more debug type stuff now. And probably this line we don't need to justify, I think. It's fine. Color theme. The colors below have been selected from the color themes. I kind of want to just put this in 2 different lines. Actually make them a list. Or maybe no, I think this is better. These are available. Now, like, sometimes with URLs like this, if it's a website I'm not sure is going to be around for a while, or even one that is, I'll make a link using like the Wayback Machine. But I think for a case like this, it's okay. I feel like this would be unnecessary. One, because first of all, who's going to look at this app aside from me and maybe a couple other people? Not that many people. And 2, maybe, okay. Okay, you know what? Why not? I don't see the harm in doing this. Let's do Wayback Machine. We don't even need to include the links, but if we just save them, then I think that's fine. Oh, come on. Did I not? Okay, so let's... It's not archived, so where do we save it again? We go like here. Okay, and then likewise we'll just save this one as well. Not sure why there's 2 forward slashes at the end of that though. Yeah, that seems a bit weird. Yeah. Save this as well. Okay, that's saved, and that other one will be saved. Okay, so now at least if any... Oh, come on. No, that was... okay, so this is going to fail. Is it just Moonlight? Okay. Don't know how those 2 extra letters got on there. Weird. We'll check behind that. Okay. I think this stuff is self-evident. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we should really just say UI colors up here. background color is an evident name. And what about these other ones? I think those are fine. Get rid of this one. We could reorder these a bit, I think. Why don't we just order them in like selected and then incorrect? Or maybe... Maybe just all the, actually, I think it makes sense to just have all of the unselected ones grouped and then all of the incorrect ones grouped. So, okay, so we do the border color unselected, the fill color unselected, the hover color unselected, and the default text color. Actually, maybe not. We'll move the... Oh, that does make sense. Okay. UI sizes, the border thickness, window defaults. What is this done? Okay, this one is at least saved. Okay, both of them are saved now. Maybe we just note why we're now terminating this. Since okay. Maybe we just put the center there. For consistency, we'll get rid of the periods from these non-sentence lines. Okay, and this one is saved as well. Great. And look, if we bother to put these in the Wayback Machine, we may as well just insert these. Okay, so the Gloom 8.1 goes here. And then the Moonlight one goes here. Okay. Okay. Button spaces. What if we said like button probe? Maybe button and button space. Button and button spaces. And then, okay, let's say game globals. That doesn't matter. I feel like the mouse position is more important than these other ones. This one is a bit too vague. Maybe button positions and interaction. Text heights. Question indices. These ones are just a bit untidy. That's all. Okay. Question indices. We can do better than this. Okay, RNGs, we should just say like random number generator. Photo textures. Okay. And then at this part here, we're now doing something different. We're now actually doing code functionality. So we should note this somehow. I think this part is now redundant. Yeah, not needed. We now no longer need this. What's this? We return -1 because of the headers in the first row. So we should say we return one less than count because because this is a bit vague, because the first row in the .csv file consists of row titles. In the CSV, in the photo information.csv file consists of row titles, consists of column titles. Okay. Embed the photos in photos into the .exe. I feel like this stuff should be immediately after the very first line. We use .qi files over .png files since we ran an experiment, see timing test .txt, and found that while the size of the exe was about 10% larger when using PNG versions of the images, the app startup time in both debug and release fast modes was significantly faster. The app startup time in both debug and release fast modes using QOI files was significantly faster. Okay. That explains that. We process the photo metadata in image information at compile time for use in the quiz. While image this image.information is out of date. This is not what it's called. It is called photo source license links.csv. So let's replace this. So we want to do image information dot with this. We're going to have to replace the .txt here with the CSV as well. Okay. Let's replace all of the .txt's with comma separated file. Oh, oops! The last one we wanted to keep. No, yes, 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 no, yes. Okay. Okay, and maybe I should actually read this code here, since this is part of the cleanup as well. This looks fine. process the photo metadata in this at compile time for use in the queries. Now, I feel like having the split screen here is just useful for making everything aligned. We do it manually by just tokenizing over this and put the entries into photo into photo info array. Okay, so got that. Why is this called photo information.txt? It's really CSV. Oh, there's a couple of places where this is used. Let's replace these. So yeah, replace that. Yes. Okay, that should all be done. So we have a message here about set of our branch quota, but this isn't the first time that this has appeared in the code. So we should move this up to the first time. Set eval branch quota. No, since we compiled this on Windows, the R is needed to deal with the new lines. And it doesn't have to be super uppercase. Okay. Line iter tokenize any. No need for compile log anymore. We should really say the we use photo info index -1 instead of photo index, since we skipped the since we want to skip the first line titles in the photo info table. Okay. Let's just save the documentation changes we've done so far and check that we didn't do anything silly and that it still compiles. Oh, good thing we checked. I knew that was going to happen. Undefined. Okay, that's working. Let's see what this is doing. Started code clean up. Okay. Back we go. Great. So now we've done all of this stuff. I should probably add while we're adding in the null bytes. Since we pass since we render several of these entries as text on the screen with raylib, which uses now a term which, as it is written in C, uses now terminated strings. We need to convert the convert the strings to be now terminated. Hence the bytes. Okay. We probably want to leave this experiment in, given that way we have the experiment.txt file. So what's the best way to do that? Between loading, we should really say by creating textures from PNG versus QOI. Files. I think this requires the time library. Again, I keep on forgetting we're not programming in Odin. It's fine just to, the standard library does everything. No additional library import we need to cover or need to document. Okay. So yeah, we're setting up the RNG. And I guess this one must be a global. Yeah. Set up raylib window. Really likes. It's really spawn, right? I feel like we want to defer immediately after this init window. It's not really import fonts, it's import font. We should say import font from embedded file. keep this separately. Now we need to load our butterfly photos. Ludicrously rarely does not tell. It's not like using JPEGs as textures in an intuitive way. We can reduce the spice. Why don't we just say we don't even need this anymore because this is redundant. JPEGs almost certainly load slower than QOI files, so this stuff's redundant now. Since the since these load faster as textures, see the comments above for more details. I can probably actually say the comments near line 135. Well, see the comments near the procedure embed photos for more details. Note, this one we should do like all caps note. Either released have been released under Creative Commons licenses or into the public domain. The authors and a link to the original, and a link to the source of the photos, and their licenses can be found in 1, 2, 3, 4. Found in the I want to say the top level directory, but it's just, maybe we just say can be found in the GitHub source of this project. Link at the top of this file. Maybe just see above. Or maybe can be found in the file in the GitHub source of this project. Linked at the top of this file. Okay. I guess we can get rid of this. We didn't end up needing to use that. Documentation is tedious, but it results in better code. Significantly better code. But hey, we're 42% of the way here, so yeah. Nearly there. By nearly there, I mean about halfway. We have another experiment here. instead of deprint here, I should really just say standard dot. This time we kind of do need the print function. Okay, select a random photo index and shuffle to begin with. This doesn't explain what we're doing. This doesn't explain why we're doing this. You should say generate a random shuffle of I mean, shuffle is such a general word. A permutation. Generate a random permutation of all photos. We get this. This one. This one is a bit weird. It doesn't. IOTA doesn't exactly tell you what's going on. Likewise with the SIMD. Let's say generate the create the list. Does it start at what? It starts at 0. What does this go to again? Zig library standard simd.zig function iota. So is it like up to number of lines or slightly before number of lines? It looks like it's up to number of lines minus 1. You can get rid of this. Shuffle the list. And then set up first photo selection choices. Okay, this main game loop, I feel like we should make this big text, or make it clear this is where the main loop begins. Okay, main game loop while the window should while the window is not closing, detect I don't think we really need to comment any of this. This is self-evident. Let's see. Oh, we should really note at the very top of this file what version of Zig we used to compile this project in. That's really important. Okay, so how do we do this? It's like Zig help. Is it Zig version? Okay, we're using the last stable release. So we should say, let's move this around. We should say, oh, we should also include in the very top how to compile this project as well. Again, like it's in the README, but it doesn't hurt to have it in here. This project was compiled using the Zig compiler version 0.11.7 and built with the command 1, 2, 3, 4 Zig. And okay, what's the release thing we want? We want to say Zig. Let's do Zig help again. Zig build help. Zig build de-optimize equals release fast. Okay. Okay. Using the okay. Yeah, look, that was the decision to make everything a QI file was the correct one. Like that would have taken so long with PHPs. Like it could be made faster using a bunch of techniques, but we're just going for simple stuff. It's just a simple. My first project in Zig should be a simple one. By the end of the year, we'll be doing some very complicated ones, but we're going to start off simply. Okay. Back to, where are we? Back to, back to here. Okay. Yeah, so we just looked over the main loop. That should be fine. This should be moved later on. Yeah, high two-step. Yeah, I can show you a bit of the color scheme I did last time. I found some color schemes online, and after like 20 minutes, I think, settled on this one. And I added in functionality, so when incorrect options are added, when incorrect options are chosen, the app gets rid of them like that. So yeah, I'm basically done with this kind of code-wise, and so I'm now just cleaning up all of the code. So just getting rid of or doing to-dos, renaming stuff if necessary. Yeah, adding additional comments, that kind of thing. Okay, we should deal with this comment a bit more. So yeah, abs is not in this one, but it is in version. We don't know this for certain. We should say in Zig version 0.11.0, a compile. What even is the name for this? Like, I want to say it's like a compile type. It's a built-in function. In Zig version 0.11.0, the built-in function adds is not available, although it seems like it will be available in Zig version 0.12.0. So this is just a crude absolute value function. We know there are more efficient ways to do this, like e.g. those in Hacker's Delight. Who is the author of this book again? I forget. Okay. But like, yeah. Okay. So let's move this to near the bottom. Do it like that. So yeah. So okay, now this draw text center procedure. We should probably note why this exists. We can say a drawing text in ArrayLib with, what's the name of it? Draw text ex. Draw text ex draws characters. We can say draws a null terminated string starting whose first character, whose first character has a top left coordinate specified by the what I'm trying to say is that when you pass in the position to draw text ex, that's where the top left coordinate of the first character goes, but since we want to draw text centered with the buttons, we need to implement our own thing. Oh yeah, thanks for the, yeah, definitely two-step. If I get stuck, I will let you know. Thanks for offering the help again. Okay. So yeah, drawing text in ArrayLib with draw text ex draws a null terminated string whose first character is the top left coordinate. Oh, what just happened to my screen? Windows, stop shifting to HDR. It's so annoying. It is so annoying. my screen looks the way it is. Thank you very much. So annoying. I should just start again. When text is drawn in ArrayLib, the position parameter passed in determines the position of the first character. Determines the top left coordinate of the first character. Since we want to center the button text, we need to do some position calculations before calling draw text dx. Okay. I should also make a convention of like putting space if there's some comments describing a procedure, whether to have a space between them or not. Let's make this consistent. We're using spaces there, spaces there. Okay. The convention is to have space. Yeah, draw text in the top left position is vague. Draw text where the position, maybe just draw text in a similar way to where the position draw text where the position determines the top left coordinate of the first character, but now also return the length of the text. And then draw text where the position determines the top right coordinate of the last character. But we're not returning the length of the text in this one. Okay, can we clean up these functions at all, these procedures at all? I don't think we need that comment anymore. draw a centered texture of a specified height. So we can say draw a rect with texture. Draw a rect with a texture where the position determines the center of the, not a rect, a rectangle with a texture where the, we're not using get rect in Zig. Draw a rectangle with a texture where the position determines the center of the rectangle. Should say instead of its top left coordinate. Okay. So we're doing this draw body texture. Oh, but this is not just we're doing it, also drawing a border texture. So we should say maybe draw a texture. Or maybe just draw a rectangle with a texture as well as a border for the texture where the position determines the center of the rectangle. Okay, so then we've got that stuff in it. We say note the size of the border is determined by the variable. In particular, well, yeah. If you want to know what the global is, they can just read the code and find it there. We should just call it by the global global border thickness. Okay. Because it is called border thickness, right? Yeah. Okay, draw centered rect. Draw a plane, solid rectangle. The center is determined. Whose position is specified by the center. The language around this I always find weird to phrase. Where the position determines the center. Main render procedure. Yep. Yeah. I should say a chord once. is the FPS, by the way? Did we set this to 144? Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, begin drawing, defer it, at the end of it. Yeah, clear the background. When we say draw image, we really want to say draw the question photo and the border for it. Remember, it's render the photo. Yeah, render attribution for the photo. Check if the author name overlaps with the license abbreviation. If so, we should probably say like which can occur, e.g. in photos with a small width. If so, draw the license abbreviation slightly lower. Okay. Oh yeah, we have some hacking here. We should decide what to do with this. So I think I just said this was a nasty hack because we were just calling. Maybe I don't like calling this measure x function outside of a like drawing function. I feel like the sensible thing to do is just return the. Oh, that's right. We can't just draw the attribution and measure it at the same time because we only want to draw it if we know it's not going to overlap, which is why we kind of have to do this measure thing before. Okay, I'll get rid of this part and just say this is a bit hacky, but that's the job done. I don't particularly want to clean this up, like it's... Maybe there is a nice way of doing this, but I don't think it's worth thinking about. Like it's not like we have some disgusting 300 line code to like compute this. It's literally like 3 lines. It's less than 10 lines. It's okay. So yeah, if it's overlapping, do this. Otherwise, that. Oh, okay. Well, we could modify this a bit. We could clean it up slightly. Why don't we say the license position is just the author pause plus the photo width, and then if it's overlapping, push it down a bit, otherwise don't bother. So yeah, if it's overlapping a bit, push it down, otherwise who cares. Okay, I guess we could clean it up slightly. draw text in the top right, all of this information. Uh-oh, we are using a constant color here. We should change this. Good thing we're reading through the code again. Globals. So we have option text color default. I guess we should really have attribution. I feel like the text color should be like moved somewhere. Should be grouped. Let's do that. So we have the default incorrect, and then now we want attribution text color. Make this white. Attribution text color. Okay. Let's check that we haven't done anything silly and that this still compiles and behaves as intended. Yeah, it's the overlap prevention is still working, and this was the dog face. Ooh, what skip is this one? 20 edged. This was the red spotted purple, the buckeye, zebra swallowtail, cloudless sulfur. And white. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be working. Let's save it. How many differences have we done? A lot. Continued cleaning up code. Okay, now we're doing the draw button colors. Should say nudge the attribution abbreviation down if it overlaps with the photographer. This can occur, for example, in photos with small width. Okay, so now we're doing drawing the buttons and their colors. Can we make this simpler or neater or more readable? Button positions, do this. Okay, maybe for these, like I'm not the hugest fan when it comes to if statements of having, like if it's an if statement without an else, having it just follow the brackets. Like I see why people do it, but there have been some pretty bad bugs caused by it in software. I feel like in this case it should be fine. Like it's readable. But it would be shorter. Okay, we'll leave it as is. As is. As is, like great line from Breaking Bad, where the guy's like, my first American dollar. He's like, as is. And then he proceeds to use it on a vending machine from memory. Yeah, border color, do this one. I feel like the, wait, where are we? Where did we just go? What just happened? Okay. I feel like this border color, the color of the border should be done like before the interior colors. And actually, instead of drawing the button colors, this is really setting the button colors. Set button colors. So we first do the border. If I do this, it's now inconsistent. It's okay. At least it doesn't overlap the page. So we do the border color, then the interior colors, and then we draw them here, but not the text. And then okay. So then we're doing the text here. We want this text height to be this. I'm a bit confused why the text height isn't some global. Maybe we should make this the case. Since we already have a text height for the attribution, wait, and for the button text height, but why, like, okay, it's fine. It's a global, it is getting set here. Maybe, I think this is the natural place to set it. Okay. Can we simplify this or make it more readable? I'm not, yeah, I'm really not a fan of doing that. Draw extra attribution information. Maybe instead of info message, we just say attribution. And then info pause is really attribution position. Ooh, and once again, we are using a hard-coded color. We should change this. Attribution, text color. Okay, let's check this is still compiling. And it's not. Good thing we checked. 408. See, this was the if statement. I thought, oh, maybe we tidied this up, and now there's an error. Oh yeah, the border color really depends on this index. So actually, we kind of want to set that in here first. And now it ceases to wrap, so let's just move it back to how it was initially. It wasn't quite this, but basically. This was the Red Admiral. Let's choose this wrong, not the checkered white. I guess that must mean it's the pearly eye. Who would have known? This looks like oh, I think this is the fake monarch. So it's like the Viceroy. No. Okay. Hair streak, 20-edged. The broad wing skipper. The cool wing. Spotted purple. Okay. It's working, it's compiling. That's all that matters. Emacs, why did you lag? You can get rid of some of these. So yeah, do this, draw the attribution stuff. Okay, another function we should say what it does. Let's say the sizes of the buttons are dynamic in that they adjust with the screen, with the dimensions of the screen. So they need to be, so their sizes need to be computed. We do that. That happens. Yep. So do all of these calculations. Can we make this more readable in some way? Oh, it's nearly 6. Oh, it's annoying. I'm gonna have to go in like 5 minutes or so. When we're 81%, we might get to the end. We probably won't, but possible. Maybe we'll swap those around. And then this way, it's clear that a bit more readable. And actually, since all of this is happening within buttons, I think we can remove button a lot from a lot of these names. In particular, I think we can get rid of button underscore x. What's the Emacs command again? So we want to like save that one, and then it's like Control L R. Macro time to the rescue. Delete, 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 delete. And then the same here. And then the same here. And then, oh no, this is, we're not thinking. Anytime we want to, I think anytime we see underscore button, we want to just get rid of that. So underscore button replace with nothing. Okay, and then we can then just clean this stuff up on one line. Okay, this is now like, it's shorter, easier to read. Let's see, let's make sure I haven't done anything dumb. Okay. We should comment what this one is doing. Process input update state. Okay, this is working. Oh, and then I'm gonna have to go after this. I might do more tonight. Process input state void. Get the new mouse positions, mouse clicks, and update the state of the goods. Okay. Okay, that will be it for the current session. We're at 83% of the way through the file, so I really want to get this finished tonight. Oh wait, I noticed a bug. We can fix this bug immediately. There's no gap between photo source license links in this and the spaces. Okay. So we want to go back to render function, and in the attribution text, we want to do photo info file name plus plus space plus plus space. Okay, that's good. Which one's this? Yeah, this butterfly is so cool. This just looks like an airplane. Okay. Like, how cool would humanity be if like all of our stuff was actually modeled on animals? Like, if planes look like birds or butterflies, like that would be really cool. Which one was this though? This was the silver spotted. No, the long-tailed skipper. Okay. Git add, git status. So I'm gonna say fixed spacing attribution bug I continue to clean up code. Okay, yeah, thanks everyone who followed along the stream. Thanks to Step for joining once again. And yeah, it would be nice if I can come on and do more later tonight, but I guess we'll see. Take care, bye.